So just like in yoga, we always take a moment to ground your feet and just kind of center yourself. That means just getting the sit bones to anchor down into the ball. So that's the main thing. And then we want to think of pulling up through the pelvic floor, bringing our hands to our heart, and then dropping the hands slightly down. So lift your chest, lift the crown of your head, and close your eyes and notice the feet connected to the earth. Spread through those toes and just see if there's any movement in the hips or in the legs, and try to bring that stillness. So open the eyes, take the hands to the ball. We're going to stand up. So we're going to take the ball, pick it up, and you're going to come to the center of your mat. So turn the toes out slightly. So the knees are rotated out, and keep the knees soft. So we're going to step to the right and squat and bring your feet together. Then step to the left and squat, come up, feet together. Let's do that again. Step your right foot out, squat, come up, feet together, go to the left and squat, come up, and feet together. So now what we're going to do is we're going to squat, tap the ball down, bring the ball up to the center. Yeah, then squat, tap the ball down, and back up to center. So tap down to center, tap down to center. So we're going to go 8, bring it up, and 7, up. Here's 6, up, and 5, bring it up. Here's 4, good, 3, here's 2, and 1. Good job. Bring the ball back down in front of your chest. And now we're just going to march. So we're going to march up and left, right and left. So you find your own pace, right? You're going to do your own tempo. So the ball goes over the head. So the ball goes down and down. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. One more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good work. So your feet are a little wider than your hips, and you're just going to tap right, tap left. So you're bending your knees, bend the knees and tap, bend the knees and tap, bend the knees, tap, and tap. Then you can twist, twist. So you're twisting the ball over to the side. So the toes tapping the opposite direction of the ball. All right, we're gonna go 8, 7, 6, 5. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set. It's 8, 7, 6, 5. Here's 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good work. So we're going to do a yoga pose. We're going to step your feet wide and ground your feet. Now we're going to turn this right foot out. We're going to keep the legs in that inverted V. So here we're going to take the ball and you're going to roll it slightly out. So I'm pressing my whole palm of my hand. So this is going to be like triangle pose. So we're going to reach the arm up and send that arm out to the side. So triangle pose, take 3 breaths. And the heart rate might be a little up because we've been moving. Now we're going to take that arm just like a clock. We're going to spin it around So we're going to bend the knee. The arm goes down and around and all the way over to extended side angle pose. So take 3 breaths. And then go ahead and come all the way up. Bring your ball to the center. Rotate your right foot out. And let's do our straddle down dog. So walking the fingertips out. We're going to reach forward. Keep the back flat, but drop the ears between your upper arms. And just hold that wide-legged down dog. Taking 3 deep breaths. Good, one more inhalation. And then we bring the ball back up. Now we're gonna rotate this foot out to the left. So toes out forward, we're gonna keep the legs straight. You're gonna move your ball past your toes. Now place the hand on the ball. So you're spreading your fingers, you're grounding your hand into the ball, and you're leaning into it. So I'm hinging really here again from that hip crease. And so we're gonna reach the arm up into our triangle pose. Really keep the feet grounded. Stay here for 3 breaths. Now we're going to circle that arm forward and down, and we're going to bend the knee. So we come into a lunge position, but keep reaching the arm up and over to the side of your face. So extended side angle pose. Take 1 more big deep breath. And then go ahead and release the ball, bring it back over to the center. Good. Nice job, you guys. Good work. So we'll hold the ball, and so we'll grab the hands behind our legs. Let's go ahead and roll all the way down. And we'll bring the legs over the top of the ball. Go ahead and rest your head and your shoulders down to the floor. Just softening through the back of the neck. Keeping the neck long, and then really softening through the low back. And take a moment just to slow down the heart slightly. Taking a few rounds of breath. Now we're going to come into a traditional setup, right? So we're going to bring our hands behind our head, supporting the neck. The thumbs can be in the back of the skull, right? At that ridge. Elbows are wide, and we don't have to lift very high to get the work, right? So take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to lift, look up towards the knees, and then roll down. Deep breath in, exhale, lift, and release. Good. Lift and release. Here's 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more set. It's 8, 7. Here's 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Very nice. Go ahead and rest your arms down by your side. So we're going to do a cross curl. And again, we're going to stay kind of with the traditional cross curl. We're going to bring our hands back behind our head. So fingertips to the back of the skull, thumbs here on the ridge again, and you're going to keep the neck long. So we're going to lift, we're going to cross curl, reach out to the outside of the knee, hand behind the head, and release down. Then we lift, opposite knee, hand behind the head, release down. So we lift, reach, hand behind the head, release, down. Good, lift, opposite side, hand behind the head, release, down. Good, lift, reach, hand behind the head, and release. Good, lift, reach, hand behind the head, release. 2 more. Lift, reach, hand behind the head, release. And here's the last one. Lift and reach, hand behind the head, release. Very good. Bring your feet to the ball. Now with the feet on the ball should be together, right? And then the knees are kind of together, right? You're squeezing them in. Just wanted to do a little stretch. It's not really on my list, but it is a spinal twist. And with this spinal twist, it'll add a little control for the torso. So bring the arms into a T, palms are down, and knees are in towards your chest. Your feet are together, and we're going to drop the knees to the right, and then roll back and drop the knees to the left, but we keep the feet on the ball. All right, so we drop the knees to the right, come back to center. So there's a little work here into our twist. Let's do 4 more. So knees to the right, pull back in, and now knees to the left, and come back. Last time, knees to the right, and come back, and now knees to the left, and roll back. Very good. So now taking the ball in between our feet, let's grab the ball, and we're going to go into single leg stretch. So hold the ball on either side. We're going to hover the ball over the knees, legs in tabletop position. Take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, we're going to scoop. Now this is optional to lift the head up, chin is in, and then you draw the right leg out, holding the ball. And then we switch. We're going to go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful, rest. Let's take that ball. We'll roll to the side of our hip and use our hands to push up. You're going to take your, you're going to kneel next to the ball, and we want it touching the side of your hip. You're going to send your right leg out and ground it to the floor. Now we lay over this ball, so it's really kind of important that you can get your fingertips to the floor. And I've got my this standing knee, the foot is flexed. Right hand can be to the hip, that's a little harder, or you can bring your hand to the ball, whatever works. So we're going to lift that leg up for 8, 7, here's 6, 5, good, 4, 3, here's 2, and 1, good, one more set, it's 8, 7, here's 6, 5, good, 4, 3, here's 2, and last one, excellent. Go ahead and take a little break here. Now we're going to want to do leg circles, and again, like when we were doing leg circles to the ceiling, let's do a small leg circle to the side. We're only going to do one set of 8, so lift that leg up, circle forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now reverse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, rest. Nice job. All right. So we can move into our side plank pose. So ground the foot, push out, and send the other leg out. So I'm crossing at my ankles. You're going to reach the arm up, take a big deep breath, and reach the arm over. Take a little side stretch. And take another cleansing breath. Release your hand down to your hip. Bring that knee back down to the floor. And now we'll come up. So let's try the other side. So the ball's to the side of the hip. You want plenty of space here for your left leg to come out. So send that left leg out first. Get it grounded. And sometimes my mat or sometimes our leggings can be a little slippery. So maybe making any adjustments, making sure that you get this other hand to the floor. So my fingertips are at least touching. We want to stack the hips. So flex this standing knee, right? We want to flex the foot. So we're also connecting to the mat that way. So hand to your hip. You can lift this leg up for 8, 7, here's 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, and 1, good, one more set. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, here's 4, 3, good, 2, and last 1, beautiful. You're going to bring that leg up, little circles here forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and now reverse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, and rest. Nice work. If you'd like, take a little side stretch, get that foot back grounded, send the other foot behind or in front. And we're just gonna move up slightly. We're gonna take that arm up, take a big deep breath, reach the arm over the side of the face, taking a lovely side stretch. Take another inhale. As you exhale, release the hand down to your hip. Maybe bend that bottom knee. And then we come up. And we'll come seated on the ball and do a sweet little back bend to finish off our class. So let's go ahead. Come to the end of your mat, sit on the ball. Good. And you're going to take about 3 steps. Your hands are going to be behind you, so you've got that ball secure. And you're going to walk forward, roll the ball into that lumbar spine, and take the feet wide, hands behind your head. Start to drop the shoulder blades into the ball, right? So rocking forward and back. And we're trying to get a nice stretch through the front of the chest. This is going to help with the rounding of the shoulders. And we'll do a couple more forward and back. And then we're going to take those feet, you're going to press them down into the mat and start to open up the chest all the way. So we're going to just soften there. Some of us may decide to open up the arms to the side. Take 3 deep breaths. Good. One more inhalation. And then bring the hands back behind your head. So lift into that cervical. Let's bend your knees, right? Ground your feet. And we're going to come down to the floor. Bring your feet to the mat and kind of hug the ball with your inner thighs. Bringing the elbows on either side of the ball, the thumbs to the third eye. And go ahead and close your eyes. And just honoring yourself today and honoring your practice. The light in me salutes that light and that divine that's in you. And together we say, Namaste.